Tip 1. Fresh eggs. First, I take out a basket of eggs from my farm, since the freshness of the eggs is a crucial factor in determining whether a dish will taste good. I always inspect them carefully before cooking. Here's an extremely simple tip for checking egg freshness that anyone can do at home. Prepare 3 cups and fill them with water almost to the brim. Then, I gently drop each egg into the water one by one. Let's watch what happens. If the egg is fresh, it will sink to the bottom of the cup and lie completely flat. But if the egg is old, it will float completely on the surface of the water, just like this one. Using this method, I select the freshest eggs to start today's dish. Next, I place a pan on the stove. Pour in about 300 milliliters of water. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and stir with a spoon until the salt dissolves. When the water begins to heat up and small bubbles appear at the bottom of the pan, I reduce the heat to low and carefully crack the 5 selected eggs into the pan. Keeping the heat low prevents the water from boiling vigorously, ensuring the egg whites don't break and the eggs retain their perfect shape. Look at this when the eggs lie side by side in the hot water. They form a shape resembling a beautiful flower. Cover the pan and cook over low heat for about 4 to 5 minutes. By now, 4 minutes have passed. I lift the lid off the pan, and you can see the egg whites have completely enveloped the yolks, creating incredibly beautiful eggs. I gently transfer the eggs to a plate. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. Let's cut into one together. Wow, the yolk inside is still soft and creamy. Oozing out slightly, it looks absolutely delicious. Now, let's move on to the second dish. Tip 2. Egg with pasta. First, I rinse the pot, then pour in about 1 liter of water. Add 1 tablespoon of salt and stir well. I bring the water to a rolling boil, then add the pasta to the pot. You can adjust the amount of pasta to suit your portion size. Stir with a spoon and cook the pasta for 10 minutes over medium heat. Then I covered the pot and let the pasta simmer gently until it was perfectly tender. Once the pasta is cooked, I drain all the water and transfer the pasta to a large, deep bowl. Next, I grate about 200 grams of cheese directly into the bowl of pasta. Then, I gave the pasta and cheese a quick stir to combine them evenly. For now, I set the pasta aside and move on to preparing the remaining ingredients. I prepared a large bowl and cracked 3 eggs into it. I sprinkled in a pinch of black pepper. Then, I added half a teaspoon of salt, then used a whisk to beat everything until the mixture was smooth. Then, I pour in the beaten egg mixture and use a spoon to mix thoroughly until all the ingredients are well combined. It's wonderful to connect with you all from around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Next, I take out the baking tray from the air fryer and line the bottom with parchment paper. Then, I brush a thin layer of cooking oil over the paper to prevent the dish from sticking while baking. Now pour half of the pasta mixture into the baking dish and use a spoon to spread it evenly. To make the dish even more flavorful and appealing, I layered a layer of cold cuts on top. Next, I cover the surface with a layer of sliced cheese. Finally, I pour the remaining noodles on top. And use a spoon to spread them evenly, completely covering the filling inside. Then, I place the pan in the air fryer. Bake for about 10 minutes at 190 degrees Celsius. While the pasta is cooking, I prepare a delicious topping that will give the dish an irresistible golden crust. First, I add a small handful of breadcrumbs to a bowl. Then, I grate some extra cheese and transfer it to the same bowl, creating a delicious combination of crunchy breadcrumbs and rich cheese. To enhance the flavor, I sprinkle in a little garlic powder, followed by a pinch of chili powder. Then, I mix everything together until the breadcrumbs are evenly coated with the cheese and seasonings are perfectly combined. Next, I place a pan over low heat and add about 50 grams of butter. As the butter slowly melts, it releases a rich, fragrant aroma. Once the butter is completely melted and silky smooth, I carefully pour it into the bowl with the grated cheese and breadcrumbs. Finally, I mix everything together until the breadcrumbs are evenly coated with butter and the cheese is well distributed throughout the mixture. After the first 10 minutes, I remove the pasta tray from the air fryer and evenly spread the prepared cheese and breadcrumb mixture over the surface. It's wonderful to connect with you all from around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. I continue baking for another 10 minutes at 190 degrees Celsius until the topping is golden, crispy, and fragrant. Once the time is up, our dish is ready. The golden, stringy cheese on top, combined with the soft, creamy pasta inside, creates an incredibly delicious and irresistible dish. So today, we've worked together to make two incredibly delicious dishes using familiar ingredients. Which one did you like better? Be sure to leave a comment. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family. Your support is what motivates me to keep sharing more simple, healthy cooking tips every day. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos.